Today I'm going to share with you the world of content creation, but in a different form. I'm going to share with you content writing, what it is, how it can help your business, what you could do with it, and how you can use it to rank your business higher than a lot of other people's businesses. But first, I need to eat. I'm starving. Let's go do this. Now, not everything is Wagyu beef burgers and tomahawk steaks. I will choose efficiency over cooking something so I can get more work done during the day. Well, that's just the way I do it. Let's go into the video. Hey, what's up guys? Josh Morales here. So today I want to dive into the world of content writing or copywriting. And what this does is it makes your business or yourself sound very professional. If you're anything like me, my grammar isn't 100% on point. I use programs like Grammarly to help me get on point and make my punctuation, my grammar sound top notch. So when I go out into the professional world, like here on camera, I get to use those things and make me sound professional. The great thing about a copywriter is it can do a number of things. It can make a world of difference for your business. And how? Well, for one, you can create blog articles. Now these are 500 to 1200 to maybe even 5,000 word articles that go on your website that help with ranking and SEO and helps push your website to the top of Google rankings. That's one of the things that you can do to help boost your ranking on Google, of course. But the reason why a lot of people do it is because they want to share information in the written form and of course get ranked. But the reason why you would want to share something in the written form is because not everybody's on Facebook, not everybody's on Instagram, not everybody's on YouTube. So there are those people that still read books. Oh shit, I don't even know where my books are. Here's one. But obviously, I do not read as much as I'd love to. So the reason why you want to do that is to be able to capture a little bit of everybody. Knowing that everybody doesn't watch video or consume social media content, you got to get to these people somehow. And the written word is perfect for doing that. So you can actually explain in a whole blog article what your product or your service is about. And then you can also dual purpose that to rank up in the system of SEO and Google. But another great part of what this does, it's content. The great thing about content is it's everywhere, but sometimes content creators like me that work for a lot of businesses have trouble thinking of the next idea that we're gonna post up or something that's gonna come up. Of course, you can use content calendars and something like that so you can plan it all out. But for the most part, you're gonna get to one point where you're just overwhelmed and you have so much stuff that's on your mind that your brain just doesn't work. Sometimes but this is perfect because it allows you to get a lot of content from that one blog article. For example, let me jump into this. This is the post I did the other day, and this is what my content writer wrote. So I can use this little piece of content, this content writing, to create a post for it. So that's just one chunk. And then from there, I can keep creating little micro content that goes out on social media. Now, another cool thing about copywriting is copywriting sells. You ever see those little headlines that have something clever and it makes you want to jump in? Check this out, here's an example. But you can see how they lure you in with copywriting. And copywriting is a very, very good tool for a lot of people that are in advertising and marketing because it pulls people in. Now, do copywriters use this sometimes to just reel you in and get the click? Yes. But sometimes they don't. And for the most part, most marketers and advertisers will try to get you in with the clickbait and then give you actual information. Sometimes they don't, sometimes they do. But I'm trying to stress the fact that copywriting is very important if you're running an agency or if you're posting for your business or for your client's business, because it shows you know how to appeal to a broader audience. So finding a copywriter is probably one of the hardest things you can do. I mean, they're not really advertising themselves, and if you go onto Fiverr or you go onto Facebook and you ask about it, you might get a few. always ask for their previous work so you can kind of see what they're about, see how they write, the writing style. Is it personable or is it just more straight on facts that they're giving? And for social media, you're gonna want more of a personal copywriter because it talks to people. It brings people in and they can have that conversation. It's like you're actually having a conversation while they're reading. The other stuff is kind of it's a little bit boring, it's a little bit bland, but when you start talking like a person in the actual article, it gives people like you're having an actual conversation. And that's what I always recommend a lot of people is if they're looking for a copywriter, look for a conversational type of copywriter because it does work and it does work really well because it's what social media is, social. So if you can't find a local copywriter, and you can do this by just pushing it out on Facebook, go to Fiverr.com. You can find some really good copywriters on there and you'll find some really bad ones, but you just have to go through it. And sometimes you're just gonna have to spend money to be able to see what their work can do in your industry. That's all the tips I got for today. I hope y'all have a good one. I gotta run.